Hey yo, put some sparklers on that Ciroc and make it look like the 4th of July in this motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. Clap your hands to this. Yeah, clap your hands to this. Move something now.
What's happening, y'all? Rico Slice checking in. FlyTimesDaily.com, EmptyThrone.com. Here with newly anointed 2011 XXL freshman, Fred The Godson.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, Fred just tore it down over the Granada across the street.
Yep.
It was ridiculous.
It was crazy, man.
He had him jumping.
I love Kansas, yeah, man. A lot of crowd participation, you know, rocking the stage. I love it. Yeah. The energy, I love it.
Now, I know you've probably been getting this question a lot the past couple months.
Yeah.
The cover, XXL. How'd that come about, man?
It's beautiful. It's like, you always, I don't mean to sound diluted or give them the same answer, but I just got to be honest with the people. It really feels like the All-Star game. You know, you play, everybody got their teams, everybody it's a team sport, but you're playing, and the individual stats you come up with, that's how you get selected to play in the All-Star game, and that's what I look at as the XXL, as the XXL cover of freshman 2011. And the most interesting thing I found, like, when I was taking the pictures, and I'm talking to Mac, and I'm talking to Yella, and my boy Biggie and Mills, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all of them.
it's crazy because I'm looking at everybody, and each of us got, it was 11 different styles in it. Nobody got to say, you know, I put my man Lil B, you know, he's crazy off the break. But he's crazy, but people take him different because he's really smart, like real smart, but he got his own style, his own way. But it was just, it's crazy, man. I mean, I was blessed to have to be on that cover.
How did you find out? Because I heard y'all found out and had to like keep it under wraps. Yeah. Couldn't tell family, anything. How did you find out?
It was crazy because I didn't really have none of their numbers. I really touched base with everybody on that cover that day. Me and Mills been supposed to do something. You know what I'm saying? Me and Meek been supposed to do something, Diggy, and I don't have their numbers, so it's not like. But in the circle, it was funny hearing their story because I know when I heard it, it was like, you can't say nothing. Yeah. So I'm like, damn. And when they called me, like it was a night in New York, in the Bronx, where it was like a big ass snowstorm. It was like 20-something inches, and it was still coming down, so I couldn't even go outside, celebrate or nothing. I mean, and I couldn't call nobody because everybody got big mouths, so I'm just like, yeah. They're like, yo, we want to announce, we just want to ask you if you would take the initiative to be one of our 2011 freshmen. And I'm like, what you think? Of course. Like, don't say nothing, this is real top secret. I'm like, and I'm just sitting there screaming like, I gotta pull myself together because I couldn't really tell nobody, but it was funny because Diggy was like, I remember Diggy talking, saying he called Lamar, and I think it was Mac Miller, if I'm not mistaken, and he just was fishing to see if they made it. He said he called Mills, Mac Miller, and said, yo, what you doing on Monday? He was like, I'm catching a flight to New York. He was like, I know it. Like, you know what? Yeah. It was crazy, man. I mean, I love it.
No doubt, man. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you, man.
By the way.
Thank you.
Now, you just got done over at the Granada.
The Granada is beautiful. Listen, from the Bronx, New York, y'all. The Granada is, right now, my big brother Talib is in there still rocking. But the Granada is a crazy place, packed with energy. And from the beginning to the end, they was rocking. And peace to them, Kansas. I love it.
Yeah, they were definitely from the Bronx and over at the Granada, man.
Thank
now,
you.
you were, like you said, you were on tour with Talib. How did that come about? How did that situation come about? I know you're both from New York and all that stuff. There's probably connections a little bit. How did that actually situation come about? Crazy
part was on the Armageddon mixtape. I had a street team. Like, we pressed up over 100,000 copies, you know, for the street. Like, no money or nothing, just because, you know, a lot of people download, but some people, they don't really go through that download stage. Like, giving them the physical CD will help more. It's a lot of people in the street that don't, like, they just don't do it. So we got a street team out there, barbershops, standing outside, hopping out the trucks, giving out the CDs. And Talib had tore down one of the venues downtown, Manhattan, and one of the people from the street team, shout out to my man Rome, he gave Talib a CD. And I guess he was listening to it on the bus or whatever in his car. And he wrote on Twitter, I just picked up a Fred The Godson CD called Armageddon. This shit is crazy. He started throwing lines and I started hollering at him. He was hollering back, it's crazy. Then he hit me like 2-3 weeks later. He was like, yo, we should book an info. So, you know, we got into that. Then he was like, I want you to come on tour with me. So this is the 4th date. You know, we're from Indiana to Kentucky, St. Louis, now Kansas, tomorrow Milwaukee. I mean, every place we're hitting, I'm blessed enough to really, these are my first times being in all these spots. You know, so it's a crazy experience. Yeah.
What about a label situation? I'm sure after the cover, it kind of blew some doors open.
Yeah.
May have been somewhat of a pick and choose type of situation for you. But what is a label situation?
Yeah, that's what we're going through now. Before even the cover, it was like that.
Yeah.
Now it's God is good. It's getting much better. And right now we're just trying to see which one we're going to run with, and God is going to guide us in the right spot. So, you know, we just.
You do. Now you close the show with the freestyle. Yeah. But the last song you closed with was your new single.
That's my new single, Daddy Getting Money, featuring Diddy.
How did that come about? Because Lawrence, Kansas, you had the Lady Jayhawks, you had the Jayhawks in there just going just ridiculously wild. How did that song come about with Diddy? That's a good plug right there.
Well, shout out to my man Oz Touch from France, Street Fabulous. They group of producers. They in-house with me as a matter of fact, but they're from France. And he oversees me the fire. Same dude that made So Crazy, Too Fat. He gets those, and he got producers under him, so they're geniuses. So son sent me the beat. Heard it. It was supposed to be another record that I needed for somebody else that I was going to collaborate with. But when we got the beat, we thought it was just so big and so crazy. It was just like, yo, forget him. Like, no disrespect. You don't even know what I'm talking about, so that's beautiful. We was like, forget him. We got to shoot for the stars with this one. And, you know, just making noise and everything. You know, my manager Sean Press, who works for Bad Boy, you know, called him up. He's like, you feeling me? I'm doing my thing, so let's do it. You know, there it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you had Armageddon, dropped late 2010, November if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You're on tour right now. The Gutter Rainbows tour with Talib Kweli, the legendary Talib Kweli, just tearing it down. Over across the street.
Crazy.
What else? What's on tap for 2011?
Well, next month, late May, we dropping the Fred and Friends DJ Drama Gangsta Grills mixtape. And if you like Armageddon, you're gonna go crazy for this one. Right now, we're currently working with Fat Joe. Doing a song with April, Joel, Diddy, Daddy Getting Money. That's the first single off of there. And of course the Headbanger with Vitals on there. You're gonna hear something with me, Talib, and High Tech on there. And I just got off the phone with Prodigy, and he's in the stew right now. You know, so we about to get it in. And my man Frank Billionaire just came home from jail from Philly. Yeah. We gonna get it in, so this mixtape's gonna be crazy.
Alright, man. Alright, it's gonna wrap it up. Fred The Godson. Let them know real quick where they can find you online. Facebook, Twitter, all that.
Facebook, Twitter, everything's correct spelling. FredTheGodson. If you want to really contact me, like right at that moment, hit me on Twitter. I'm on my Twitter 24 hours a day. On the BlackBerry, it's really me. Every last word, just hit me. I will get right back to you. What it is, what it is. Y'all know what it is, y'all. Fred The Godson. I'm on tour currently with Talib Kweli, tearing up the Midwest. Love is love, y'all. Peace. Salute.
Check it out.
Thank you, man.
Rico Slice, FlyTimesDaily.com, Empty Throne Music, Lawrence, Kansas.
I ain't gotta take it.